Hello, everyone. So today is the session 5 of storytelling sessions, and today we have the story of Mercury here. Okay, so close your eyes for a moment, right? Imagine the vast sky, and it's filled with stars, and there is one very small planet which is very close to Sun. Okay, so that planet is very strong, quiet, and mysterious. Hard to understand, hard to discover because it's very close to sun, extreme temperatures. Now this planet is Mercury, and in our ancient stories we call it Budha. So tonight it's going to be his story, and we are combining the story of mistakes, emotions, science, and wisdom. Okay, I would really appreciate now if you can switch your videos on so that I don't feel I'm talking to walls, or at least you can respond, you can unmute, talk. Now is your time to talk because after that, I'm not going to let you unmute. Okay. So the story begins like this. Okay, I will keep the chat window also open so that because I know many of you are mostly typing, and yes, I will be kind of say divided attention, but it's still okay because this is some kind of story that many of you already know. Okay. So now the story actually begins with the beauty and ego of the moon, the Chandra. Okay, now we all know that the moon was married to all the 27 nakshatras, and that is one part of the story. And there is also another part that says moon is actually a feminine energy, right? So how is it possible if moon is a feminine energy, why is it Chandra Deva, and why why is moon married to all the nakshatras, and why is moon father of someone? Okay, now if you think about it, okay, just like any other planet, the moon also might have gone through many, let's say, like transformations. Okay, it might have been destroyed, born again, like we have the Stone Age, Ice Age, and things like that. So everything was just destroyed and then something came up again, right? So that could have been the case even with the moon. That is one narrative that I could think of. Okay. But now, when we are talking about this story, so this just begins with Chandra's ego. Okay. He was just not bright, he was very beautiful and mesmerizing. And the glow, it lit the night sky. So we know that how in the full moon day the night sky is like really lit and the moon looks really beautiful. Even if it's the crescent moon, it's beautiful. Even if it's half moon, it is beautiful. Whenever you see the moon, you feel like calm and you feel nice and you admire the beauty of it. Correct. So the poets admire him, the stars, all the stars also followed him, they admired him, right? So, but slowly this pride, I mean, this admiration became pride of the moon. Okay. So now what happens? Now, when the moon is so beautiful, it is quite natural for somebody to be attracted towards moon and, somebody to be drawn towards moon. So Tara Devi, who was the wife of Brihaspati, the guru of gods, or Jupiter's wife, Tara. Okay, she was known for her intelligence and calm nature. Right now, Chandra or the moon was also drawn to her for her beauty and for her intelligence, and that admiration slowly turned into attachment, and they one day crossed the boundaries. Now, this became the conflict in the heavens. When Brihaspati discovered this, there was great turmoil. The devas also took sides. The asuras also took sides. The universe, was completely restless. Then
Sorry, I didn't
Indra,
understand.
uh-huh.
They became romantically involved, you mean?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah, yeah.
okay, okay.
Okay. So when I say they crossed the lines, it means that they got romantically, physically involved. Okay. So when Brihaspati or Jupiter discovered this, there was a great turmoil. I mean, it's quite obvious that somebody's wife is just involved with somebody else here, and then she went away with Chandra, and then all the like the Devas, the Asuras, everybody involved, and all there was so much of ego clash, and then everybody said no, Tara has to return to Brihaspati. Then finally she gave up. She returned to Brihaspati. But then something had changed, right? Because she was pregnant when she came back. Now there was a child who was born. Okay. And this child was not surrounded by celebration, but by silence and lot of questions. Who is the father? Who is the father? Now Tara was hesitant. Okay, because the truth can hurt sometimes. But then finally she spoke up and she said, okay, this child is Chandra's. Now there was a lot of disowning happening there. So Brihaspati disowned Buddha. So he's like, he's not my child, so why should I take care? Then Chandra was like, no, you left and you went back to your husband, so now it's your headache. It's none of my business. So now what? The child of questions, right? So he always grew up filled with all these kind of, like whispers. Now you can imagine how it will be. There is always questions, there is judgment, there is unspoken tension. And that child was not fully understood, was not fully accepted by anyone, right? Then there was a turning with. Now, Buddha, he did something extraordinary. He did not react, he did not blame. Instead, he observed. He spent time in silence, watching his thoughts, understanding emotions. Okay. Now he asked himself, can I rise above my story? So that is why, even in astrology, we connect Mercury or Buddha with wisdom. Okay. So the birth of wisdom. Now, when a person like deep thinks and when they think very deep inside of themselves, they start to observe their breath, they start to observe their emotions, right? They become thoughtful, they become responsive, not reactive. There will be a lot of clarity. Okay, so that is how exactly even Buddha became thoughtful instead, and then he was very clear and not confused, and it was very, very balanced in emotions. Okay, so and he became to be known as the wise one or the planet Mercury. So this is
Can
the.
I,
Yes, please.
yeah, is the word buddhi, does it relate to Buddha at all? Buddhi means Buddha.
Not necessarily, but yeah,
No?
you can
Okay.
say buddhi is also like wisdom, so it can be associated.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, so now we'll now drift from the like the world of stories to world of science now. So what actually is Mercury? Is the closest planet to the sun, right? Extreme temperatures, like over 250 degrees in the day and then minus 180 degrees at night.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
and is so close that it takes one, like rotation in like 88 Earth days. It moves fast, but it rotates slowly. There is a difference, right? Okay. So now Buddha has I mean, or Mercury is always extreme temperature. The mean temperature is also like too much, right? So what is happening inside of the planet? It's about 250 Earth's diameter. It's the smallest. The like the spinning is like very slow. It is resonant. One day on Mercury is 59 Earth days, which means that it rotates that slow, but it moves very fast.
because that orbit length is
Yes, the
short, right?
orbit length is that. And also there is also this perigee upogee. We'll talk about it some other time. The elliptical
Ma'am, I
orbit.
have one doubt.
Yes, please.
Actually, the child who born to Chandra, I mean, right,
Uh,
is called Buddha or
yes, yes.
okay,
In the
okay,
ancient text, Budha or the planet Mercury is the child of Chandra and Tara Devi.
okay, okay.
Okay, right. So there is no protection, there is no atmosphere on Mercury. Okay, so it's like very raw and there's no buffering. It's just direct, right? So extreme emotions without any shield because the biological father gave up, the Jupiter gave up, nobody took care, and there are like a lot of craters on the Mercury also. It's covered with craters. There are like mark of impact from long ago. Okay. But like each crater says, I was hit, but I stayed. I remained. Okay. Just like our experiences, they leave marks or they leave scars, but they also shape us. Correct? So one day on
You
a
mean the
Mercury,
incidents are the things?
sorry?
You mean the incidents are the things?
Yes,
Or
the
like,
incidents or the
okay,
experiences or whatever,
yes, sir.
like it is like, how do you say, if something bad happens, it always shapes you up.
Correct, correct.
Yeah. Okay. So now Mercury also, like I said, it rotates very slowly, but it moves fast. Now, what is it saying? It says life is not about speed, it's about awareness. Take your time to move. Correct? And now just pause and, like think. Now, what are the key takeaways that you can think from the story? This is now open question to you all. Um, you can tell me now what is that? What are the key takeaways from here?
Should be strong in any situation.
Mm. And
If the
Wisdom can
situation
mean
is not,
awareness.
mhm. Somebody else was
uh,
saying,
Wisdom can mean awareness. Basically, you would want to move in your life with awareness.
yes.
That's when you are able to, touch upon those
Hmm.
hidden powers that you have inside you.
Okay. Yes, somebody, I heard some male
yeah,
voice.
yeah. I mean, like if something is not going in our favor, if someone is not supporting also, like we need to
Mm,
take time and think and
mm,
go forward, something like that.
yeah.
It also shows, being ethical and, if karma is something that is always there, being ethical is very important.
Mm, yes.
Taking
Okay.
care of ourselves.
Yes, absolutely. There are like three very important ones. Okay. I can say transformation is possible. Okay.
Mm.
And two, balance is most important.
Mm.
Okay. And three,
Yes.
there is always strength in being quiet.
Yeah, not reacting, right?
Yes,
Instead,
that is what Mercury did, like
yeah.
learned
Hmm.
to be responsive, not reactive,
Right.
right? So this
Very
we can
important.
say,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm.
now I think now is the time to have the subliminal experience. But should we take it with the theme of Mercury or do you want it with the theme of money? I can do both. You choose.
Like I just want to clear one thing.
Yes, please.
Be responsive and not reactive means like in the what sense?
Okay, in what sense? Okay, I will give you one very small example. Okay. When I came to India last year, okay, there were many flights that got cancelled, right? I had a choice that I could go fight with the airlines, wait there and get whatever, or two, I could just silently book another flight for the next day and use that day to do something else that I've been waiting for, like many years, let's say, or just to figure out what I can do in that particular place. Okay. So when you're calm, you can think of better things. But
Mm.
when you are impulsive, when you start taking decisions in a jiffy without even thinking, okay, that's when you start to lose your cool, and that's when you start to lose yourself, basically. So that resilience is what is learned from Mercury, and that resilience is what is seen from your chart by the Mercury planet. And also, like communication skill is not, like who can speak better English or who can speak better, like better languages or something, how vocabulary is good. No, that is not communication. Communication is something that if you can put a point across the table without, cutting any edge. So that is communication skill, and that is what is seen from Mercury. It's a very, let's say, a misconception that many people read communication skills as something else. Like, okay, ability to talk English in a very good, like UK accent or US accent is probably good communication skills or something. It's been considered that way, but that is not what is communication skills. Your ability to communicate your thoughts. So that becomes your communication skill, and that is what is exactly seen from your Mercury planet placement. And your ability to analyze things is also seen from the Mercury placement in your charts. And most welcome, Pawan. I'm seeing this Pawan name for the first time. You're somebody new, I guess.
You had mentioned this in one of your podcasts, right, ma'am?
Mm.
Yeah, I have heard it, that your flight got cancelled and, it was,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it is actually a story of resilience, it is really, it is a motivation, especially at these times, when people are really worried and, so
Mm.
thank you.
Most welcome. But see, it's like one thing that I even flight got cancelled. That is the thing. And also one more thing that happened was I didn't get my luggage.
Yeah, I heard, yeah, I was about to say that. Actually, I heard in the podcast that you lost, there is one particular dress you were supposed to wear for some,
Yeah,
yeah,
for that podcast itself. For
yeah,
that podcast itself, I was supposed to wear that particular
okay.
dress and I could not get it because I didn't get my
Yeah,
luggage. So what do I do? I mean,
Then how did you manage?
I shopped.
yeah, you,
I
I,
treated it as an opportunity to shop. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
yeah,
shopping. That's about
yeah,
it.
yeah,
made the best of the situation that was
yeah,
handed to you.
And you
Perfect.
and
know that the airlines will pay
yeah,
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 it's inspiration. Yeah,
yeah,
it's but it's very
yeah,
because
positive and
because
inspiring
many people
story. Yeah.
do that. I was like, see, the minute I landed, I saw that it was my luggage was not on the belt. I just went there to ask. I didn't wait for too long. I probably took 5 minutes. I lodged a complaint. I'm like, whatever, like papers I need to take, I took and I left. Because I know there's no point standing there for 1 hour and waiting. It won't come.
Quick thinking.
Yeah. So I
Makes
just
sense.
left.
yeah. Actually, this is the first podcast that I watched about Smitha ma'am, and I liked it. And then you mentioned about an emerald ring that you had, and you threw it because of something that happened.
Yeah,
That is when I thought, oh, this is the person that I wanted to be in touch with. And then I messaged you, and that podcast is amazing. I think you should share the link if somebody had not watched. It will
sure.
give
I'll
a
do
lot
that.
of,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do that. There are many such things. Okay, if I have to say one more interesting thing, I was lost as a 10-year-old girl. Okay, very new to Bangalore. Very new area also, like quite deserted area. I don't know. Now it is very popular, like too many people there and other things like Banshankari third stage. If anybody knows from thing, 1 second,
Yeah,
just
we know.
give me a second.
Yeah, I know, ma'am. I know. I can't hear anything. Can anybody
Yeah,
hear?
yeah. No, I was on mute. My
Oh,
daughter was
sorry.
here or
Sorry.
something. So yes.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
All right. So what I was saying is I was lost as a child. So 10-year-old. Okay. You can imagine what a 10-year-old will be like. So I was basically what happened was it was a very new area. We went there to Bangalore like 2, 3 days into Bangalore, a huge city, new place, nothing. I knew about it, and my mom took me to my aunt's house, and we were there for a while. While coming back, we got into the bus and we were discussing where to get down. The bus got overly crowded, right? So we had discussed like two stops. I got down in one, my mother got down in another. I was lost basically. So I don't know, this is my presence of mind, or like I say, it's the placement of my Mercury. I was like, in general situation, what do you think any girl would do at that point?
Start
You sit
crying?
and cry.
Sit and cry and ask somebody,
Yeah.
or
Panicking.
yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
What
Panic.
do you know what I did?
what?
Yeah. So in South India, there's a tradition that when you go to somebody's house, they give you tambula, which means there is like betel leaf, there is some coins,
Yeah,
change
yeah.
in that, there is a coconut or whatever, right? I
Mm.
took that
Mm.
coconut, I went to a shop, I said, see, this is the thing that has happened. My mom went ahead, I got down here, I don't have money, so take this coconut, give me 5 rupees, I want to go home in the bus. I actually did that. I sold the coconut, I
Wow.
went home.
My God.
Wow.
And my mom looked around everywhere crying, and all that happened.
That's
Then,
amazing.
yeah, then I went, I was sitting at the neighbor's place. Whatever they gave, I ate, I enjoyed my food, everything. Then my mother comes, she has called my dad. He came, they both came crying. They were like trying to find me, and there were no phones at that time.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and since we were new to that area, new to that city, we didn't even have the landline.
Wow.
Okay, so this is one crazy story of mine. There are many like
Amazing.
this, so that is why I said, so if you want to see presence of mind, or this kind of analytical skills, so that is seen from Mercury.
That's an
Amazing.
amazing
Well
story
placed,
that you
Mercury.
sold the
Amazing.
coconut.
Amazing. As a child, when you could do
Love
such
that.
things, now you should be doing actually really amazing things in your life, man.
Yeah, but see, there is also the thing that plays, it is also the Rahu in the first house is also giving me this kind of out of the box thinking, I guess. I don't know, probably nobody
Come
can
again,
imagine.
please.
Sorry.
Can
Yeah, I
you
can
say it again?
imagine.
I
You
think
said something about first house or something.
Now,
first house Rahu, out of the box
Okay, okay.
thinking.
Oh, okay.
Right, so let's do the meditation part. I'm going to stop recording at this moment. So let's begin this. If you are ready to sleep, you can already get into your beds or whatever. So
So which one are we doing? The
This
money
is
one?
for money?
yes, no, you can choose. You want it for money, or you want it for whatever, or any
I
general,
say
which is
both.
better, ma'am? You
I
suggest us, ma'am. You suggest us.
or if you
I
want
I
to,
say both.
you say both,
We need
or
both
if
in
you
our
want to
lives.
go with the Mercury theme,
No,
since
ma'am.
we
You
discussed
suggest us, ma'am.
Mercury.
Which is better for us?
Okay, let's go with theme of Mercury, and also let's have the subliminal for money.
Yeah.
Done.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. So thank you everyone today for joining, because after this I'm going to end the session as it is, like I already told you. So thank you very much for joining today, and I would like
Thank
to,
you
Thank you,
so
ma'am.
much.
yes,
Thank
hear
Thank
you
you
for
something
your
so
from
much.
you
time
later.
and for your
Thank you,
efforts
ma'am.
for us,
Thank you so.
ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, and I would really like
Please
to.
keep doing this, ma'am.
Thank you. I will try my best, and I would really like to,
Yeah.
like hear something about this, and keep an eye, keep a watch. This is something that I have observed after this audio, or after this a particular raga. The brain is triggered in such a way that there is some kind of unexpected money that drops into your account, or like wherever. Let's say, don't tell me now, yeah, it is in this week, like in 2, 3 days you should get some kind of money, even if it is like 5 rupees, that is extra. Yes, Shubhra, you have a question.
So, um, without going back a lot many years for me, I want to know is if I were to know that my Mercury is improving, is because fortunately for me, I'm getting all these psychology videos and everything.
Mm,
Earlier, I mean, now I'm getting to know how people manipulate each other and everything, and like what, and because now I go to work, I used to work. I mean, I work from home, but
mhm,
now I go to work just to practice these kind of things. So I mean, now I'm understanding that I'm on the right path, that my Mercury is improving,
mm.
basis the things that you're telling me.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Okay. Because you get an understanding, because see, I
Exactly.
was not
See,
taught
most
all of these
importantly,
things.
yeah, most importantly, you get clarity. That is Mercury.
Clarity,
Improving, yes,
exactly.
improvement in Mercury is nothing but you start to get clarity. Your
And then I'm
confusion
able to
ends.
relay my boundaries and my things clearly.
Yes,
Earlier, I was not able to.
yeah, okay,
Okay.
yeah.
One more thing about the beats.
Mm-hmm.
So I listen to Self Argio or the tuning folks,
Mm-hmm.
basically. And I realized that I hear a nag every now and then. It started when I got into bhakti real, like properly, after
Mm-hmm.
my mother died.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear this nag constantly every few minutes, every time, like every few hours, I would listen to it. And
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to Silfagio hertz, the tuning folks, actually, I'm sorry. And I
Yeah,
heard the 973 hertz.
nine.
So
Okay, yeah.
are you aware about the hertz, about
Mm.
these hertz, by the way?
Yes, yes.
Okay. The 973 hertz, do you know what it means and what it relates to? Because I know hertz, they have different meanings as well.
Yeah,
Sometimes they
true.
may
Yeah,
open up
so
different chakras as well.
yes, so 973 is mainly on throat and your solar plexus.
Okay.
Which one did you work
See,
on?
that is the reason why I'm able to relay things which I was not able to earlier. Awesome.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
It's like
Yes,
a
how many
confirmation you
hertz
get
is
from the
this?
universe through these sessions. So thank you so much, ma'am.
most welcome. Yes, yes, Vidya, you were asking something.
How many hertz is this, ma'am? This music which you are supposed to.
This is a combination of 10 and I think 18 if I'm not wrong.
10
Yes,
and
Loka.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Um,
Thank you so
yeah,
much for your time and efforts for us, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Loka.
yeah, ma'am. Two questions. One
Yes.
is out of curiosity. Okay, who
Mm.
is your actually guru in terms of who taught you astrology?
Okay. This is a Yaksha Prashna again. Okay. Many people have taught me. So if I have to
Okay,
say Lal Kitab, I learned from three people. If I have to say Law of Attraction, I learned from five people. If I have to say about the spirituality and other things, then like I said, there are like five people, and the latest one being Mitesh Khatri.
okay.
And yeah, so sorry.
No, I didn't. I didn't say anything.
Okay,
And
Chandra.
another thing is, because I read somewhere, ASR sir is also one of your guru.
Yeah, yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah, I have read in one of your, I think, article or in some podcast. I've
Yeah,
read
yeah,
it.
he
Yeah.
is. He is. That is what I said. Shunya Prabhuji is one, and then ASRG is one. These people I like, like openly take names because I can. Um, I mean, without being judged, I can take
Okay.
take names. Now, if I start to say I was taught by, Astro Hemant.
Oh, okay. And
Okay, so
and
I learned.
our
Yes.
Rohit ji is connected also?
No, I guess.
No. Okay, fine. Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Acer sir is back to Dubai?
No,
No,
he's
okay,
in
fine.
India. I think Dubai. Nobody wants to go now, I guess. Yeah.
Smitha ji, I wanted to send my daughter to Dubai.
Why?
No, she wanted to work there. Yes, sir, ji keeps telling her, send her out, send her out. I thought it is the safest place, so I wanted to send her there.
Yeah, nobody
Now she's
imagined that Dubai could
no,
turn this.
nobody wants to go there.
Yeah.
That was
So,
supposed to be the safest place on earth
yeah, yeah,
for
true.
girls, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now
Now where should she go?
send outside as in send to a foreign land, which means that it
Mm,
can be a place of,
mm,
let's say, um, Where the culture changes, where the water changes, where the
Okay.
temperature changes, where the climate changes,
Language. Yeah.
language changes. Culture of course include languages. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a basic question, Smitaji.
Mm-hmm.
Like in South India, for childbirth, they go to their Maike, right?
Mm-hmm.
We take birth there. So
Yeah.
we come back after 3 months. So which place becomes our birthplace?
No, it's your birth. Wherever you're born, that place is your birthplace.
So we are away from our birthplace only, all the time.
Well, technically, yes, but it's
Hmm.
not the case that everybody is, like going to their Mica or, like,
Hmm.
that's not the case.
You see, most of them do
Most of
that
them,
only,
yes, but how do you know that they should be in different states for that matter,
Okay.
right? Which is
Hmm.
not the case. Even if you are staying in Bangalore, you go to Mysore, it doesn't make a difference.
Okay, my
If it is a
birthplace will
different
be
state, ma'am.
Bangalore only.
Yeah.
My birthplace will be
No,
Bangalore.
we will be
Usually,
will be
even.
wherever you're born. Place of birth is wherever you're
Okay.
born because it takes the
Hmm.
latitude, longitude, and your degrees of the planets. That is, I mean, it depends on that.
Okay.
Okay, so place of birth is exactly the place where you're born.
Hmm. No, in that way, technically, we are away from the birthplace.
No, that's what I said.
Hmm.
If you say if
Hmm.
you were born in Mysore and if you're living
Hmm.
in Bangalore, it is not a different place. You are not away
Acha,
from your
okay.
birthplace because it's the same culture,
Okay. Hmm. Same culture, same language, everything is same.
right? So if you are born
Yeah.
probably in let's say Mysore and if you're living in Delhi, then I agree.
Okay.
Pune, at least.
Or Pune
Yeah.
or even Tamil Nadu somewhere, Chennai.
Ma'am, if it is
Okay.
birthplace is in Andhra and people living in Bangalore, then
That's what I said. Then also it is different because the culture is different, the language is different, the temperature, climate, everything is different.
Language.
Okay.
Smitaji,
Yeah.
I have a question
Mm-hmm.
about birthplace. Is it for everybody that you should live away from your birthplace, or
No, it is
is it
only
for
No, no,
particular
no.
people?
certain placements which are functions
Okay.
better, especially if your Rahu is placed in like problematic houses, then we suggest to live away from your birthplace.
You mentioned about my daughter. That's why I'm asking. Yeah,
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
yeah.
Okay,
It's her Rahu
okay,
because she has Moon Rahu conjunction, if I remember correctly.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we'll start this. So if you want to sleep, you can already go to your bed, lay down, and if you want to just experience this as a meditation, or if you want to sit comfortably, then you can sit on a chair, sit on floor, sit however you feel like. Okay. If you're
Yes.
sitting on floor, I would say that it is the best if you're sitting. And
Yes.
yes, and if you are laying down in your bed, no problem at all. You could do that.
ma'am, sitting on the floor with the mat or just
No,
directly on the floor,
just
ma'am.
directly on the floor.
Oh,
Or I don't know, we call it that wooden kind of a plank that you get to sit on.
Mane.
Mane, yes,
Okay.
that one.
Okay, ma'am.
That's actually the best thing because you're connected to the earth.
Mm.
Somebody came.
Ma'am,
Somebody.
I joined Kalpana.
Okay,
Is the
hi.
session is complete, ma'am?
No.
Because okay,
I can say you joined at the right time. I don't know
okay,
because before this was like I have recorded, so you could watch this. Now I'm going to stop recording, and this is not going to be recorded or given to
oh,
anyone. So that's why.
okay.
All right, so I will stop the recording now, and thank you today for attending. And let's begin without much delay.